In a quiet forest called Willow Wood, a little turtle named Tilly lived near a bubbling stream. Tilly was calm. She was slow, but she was always thinking. Zoom. Benny the bunny zipped past. "Tilly, why are you always so slow?" He giggled. Tilly smiled. "I like to take my time," she said. Each day, the forest animals went to school under the big oak tree. Wise old owl taught them lessons. "Time," he said, "is your most valuable treasure. Don't waste it chasing the wind." After class, Milo the Mouse found something. It was an old map, shiny and strange. "Look," he squeaked. "It says, 'The treasure of time.'" Everyone gathered close. "I bet it's gold," Benny shouted. "Maybe it's a magic clock," Lulu the Bird chirped. "We have to follow it." Tilly studied the map. "Let's go carefully," she said. But Benny was already hopping ahead. They reached a pond. On a rock were these words: "Time can fly and time can crawl, but if you listen, time tells all." The friends scratched their heads. Tilly closed her eyes. "Let's listen." They sat still. They heard birds chirping like a ticking clock. At the river, Benny tried to bounce across a log bridge. "Slip! Help!" Tilly came slowly, but surely. She used a stick to pull him back. "Thanks," he said. "Maybe rushing isn't always best." "Look up," Lulu called. On a tall rock was carved, "To find the treasure you must see what time has grown from tiny seed." They followed the path to a secret garden. "Wow," Milo said. Big trees stretched to the sky. Tiny sprouts poked from the soil. "Time grows everything," Tilly whispered. "I'll get to the treasure first," Benny said. He ran through bushes. He slipped, tripped, and got muddy. Tilly caught up without a scratch. A feather drifted down. Tilly caught it gently. On it were words. "Patience is the path." They reached a cave. A bear snored loudly. "Shh," whispered Milo. Tilly tiptoed carefully. Benny yawned. "Let's nap too," Tilly said. "Sometimes rest helps us move faster later." In the morning, they felt fresh. The path ahead looked bright. Tilly smiled. New day. New clues. "This tree has a secret," Milo said. They found carvings, shapes that fit together. Everyone tried, but only when they worked slowly, together, did the puzzle fit. Click. The tree opened. Inside, stairs winding down. "Come on," Benny said. "Carefully," Tilly reminded. Sand poured inside glass towers. Each one ticked. "There must be a clue," Lulu said. Tilly pointed to a tiny hourglass glowing gold. Words sparkled in the air. "Time is not for rushing. Time is not for wasting. Time is for choosing wisely." The treasure was clear. Inside the chest were mirrors. Each one showed their trip. Tilly, helping, Benny learning, friends laughing. The friends returned. They walked slowly. They talked gently. They smiled a lot. Wise old owl nodded. "Now you know," he said. "Time isn't something you find, it's something you use." Benny still liked to bounce, but now he waited his turn. He smiled more. He rushed less. Tilly became the time helper. She taught the young ones to listen, to breathe, and to enjoy every moment. In the middle of the forest stood a new clock. It didn't tick fast, it glowed slowly. It reminded everyone. Time is a treasure. Use it with care. To celebrate their journey, the animals created the Festival of Moments. They sang songs, shared stories, and laughed together. "Let's do this every year," said Lulu. "Every moment counts." Milo built a magical treehouse. Inside, time moved slower. Friends came there to think, read, and dream. "It's nice not to rush," whispered Benny. Lulu, the busiest bird, learned to pause. She watched clouds drift and leaves fall. "I see so much more when I slow down," she chirped. Benny stopped to help bumblebees plant flower seeds. He didn't bounce ahead. He stayed, worked, and felt proud. "This feels better than rushing," he said. The friends made a puppet show. They told their story to little animals. They called themselves the Time Troupe. Everyone clapped and cheered. Tilly planted a garden of blooming clocks. Each flower opened at a different time. It helped the forest creatures know when to rest, play, and share. One day, Benny forgot to bounce. He relaxed under a tree and smiled. "Wow," he said. "This is the best kind of nothing." Milo stayed up to read. He learned that some animals move by the moon. Time is different for everyone, he realized. Even the night has its treasure. Tilly found a crying squirrel. "I ran too fast," he sniffled. "I forgot the way home." Tilly held his paw. "We'll go slow. I'll help you." Wise Old Owl flapped in quietly. "You've grown wiser," he said, smiling. "You didn't just find time, you shared it." Everyone hugged him tight. "Let's have a race," Benny said. But this time it's a slow race. They tiptoed, twirled, and giggled. Tilly won, of course. Once a week, they had cloud counting day. No chores, just lying down, watching the sky. "It's nice to do nothing," Lulu said. They made a memory jar. Inside, drawings, notes, feathers, and tiny pebbles. "Each one holds a moment," said Tilly, "a treasure of time." Now, the friends were teachers. They told their tale to little animals. They taught how to pause, listen, help, and wait. The little ones listened wide-eyed. One night, a bubble floated down. Inside was a tiny scroll. "We've heard your story in the stars. Time is a treasure here too." The moon mice had listened. That night, the stars formed a clock in the sky. It ticked with light. Everyone looked up. "It's our story," whispered Benny. Lulu began to paint. She dipped her wings in colors and flapped through the sky. Each sunset looked different. Time never looked so beautiful. Milo made a book. He called it The Thoughtful Clock. He wrote new things he learned each day. "I don't want to forget time," he said. Benny found a snail trying to cross the path. He didn't zoom ahead. He walked beside it, holding a leaf for shade. "Going slow is kind," he said. Tilly placed a glowing stone in her garden. She whispered their story into it. "One day, someone else will find it," she said, "and they'll know what time means." Seasons passed. New animals arrived. Tilly welcomed them. "You don't need to rush," she said. "Time will help you grow." An old tortoise visited one day. "Are you Tilly?" he asked. "Yes," she smiled. "You've done well. Even the mountains have heard your story." Milo made a new clock. It didn't tick or ring bells. It laughed. Soft, silly giggles. Everyone laughed with it. "That's the best sound," said Benny. At sunset, glowing words appeared on a stump. "The one who shares time has found its gold." Tilly smiled. "So that's the real treasure." Tilly looked at her friends. They laughed. They strolled. They had no rush. Because they knew the truth. Time is not something to chase. It's something to share.